There's a new AI platform that helps you find royalty-free music for your next video project. And you could also, with a single text prompt, generate the exact song that you're looking for. This platform is called TemPolor, the sponsor for today's video. And the first thing I wanted to show you is just simply searching from a vast library they have of over 200,000 royalty-free music. If you're new to using music inside of YouTube or other social media platforms, you have to make sure any place where you get your music from has royalty-free music. Because typically, for example, if I post a music track to YouTube that I don't have the right to use, that is not royalty-free, I will get a copyright strike and that video will get deleted or I will get demonetized on YouTube. So I always want to make sure any platform where I'm looking for music that it is royalty-free. So I'll start here with some search options and then I want to show you how to generate your own from a text prompt too, a really, really useful option that I've been using more and more lately. So I'm gonna go ahead and search for tech background music right over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and press the search icon. And this uses their AI search, and it finds us all these different songs here. And I could actually use these filters on top to really dial that in if I want to. But by default, I typically just press play on the first few that it found for us. Let me just show you a little preview. I mean, that sounds pretty good so far. Let's listen to the next one. Okay, I like this too. But let's go ahead and download this one. I'm going to download it as an MP3 file. If you upgrade your plan from their free plan, you could also download the WAV file, which is a better sound quality here. And that gets downloaded to your computer, and you could use any video editor that you want to go ahead and add that as your background music to your video. Now, this other option that's really cool is this icon right here, similar tracks. So it will find, let's say I like this song, but it wasn't quite right. It needed something else. And it will find music tracks that are very similar to that. And I also look at beats per minute right here to see how fast the song is. For background music, actually around 80 is pretty good. But if you want it more upbeat, fast, you want it close to 120 or 130. And this found me similar songs, so I will listen to another one. Okay, this one sounds pretty similar to this one, so I might want to download this one and then test it out in my edit to see which one I like more. And if it's not quite right, you also have this option because these are AI generated. You could go ahead and regenerate this track right over here, and it's going to give you this pop-up box where you could give it more information. So for example, maybe this was good, but it wasn't quite slow enough. So I want to slow it down a bit more to 80 beats instead of 90. You could change any of the things that are editable on here, even some more advanced stuff like chord progression, which I'm not a musician, so I'm not going to go ahead and mess with this, but I'll go ahead and generate a new track from here. And if I go to the Create tab, my previous creations and the music tracks that I'm creating right now are going to appear over here. And this got done. Let me just play that for a second. Okay, so that's 80 beats versus 90 beats. It sounds like a slower version of that song. It might be a better fit for that video. And again, I could regenerate, go to 100 beats and kind of test it out. Something that's just not possible with music that is not AI generated. So this gives you a little bit more flexibility for your background music too. But they also have a new AI search that is this option right here where you could search from a video or an image. Now, I uploaded this video here. This is something I created inside of Sora, which is a text-to-video platform. And this is going to find music recommendation based on this current frame here. So I'm going to say recommend music. And it's doing two different things for us. It's generating music based on this video. I'm going to show you music generation from a text prompt, but you could do it from a video like this too. And it finds us all these different music tracks too that are already part of their library. So I'm going to listen to one. Okay, that fits great. And I like that it plays the video down here. This is like very useful to be able to see that without taking it to your video editor, playing it against your video. You could do it right over here. And remember, you have this similar tab, you have this regenerate tab from the library, and these are the ones that it created for me. So let's listen to one of these. Okay, that's not too bad. 70 beats per minute though. I actually maybe want to generate this to be a little bit faster. And this is orchestral, epic. I'm going to take the epic part out of the mood, and let's regenerate again. Okay, I like that a whole lot more than the slower version of that. And I might even want to test out a 100 beat per minute version of it and change out some of the other settings. So really great control here with AI generated music. Let me go back to the homepage. And you could do the exact same thing, by the way, by dropping in an audio file. So if you have an existing audio file, you could drop that in, the same thing that I just did with the video file. It will work the same way. Search the library with the AI search, and it will also generate things for you if you have that plan. I'm gonna turn on generate now, and that will now change this box. Instead of a search box, AI search box, it's gonna turn into a text to music AI generator, and I'm gonna test out some prompts over here. And you could decide if you want vocals or if you don't want vocals. Right now, I'm just gonna start with a simple text prompt. And I'm just gonna ask for a simple acoustic guitar riff. And we got a couple options over here. And by the way, I've been editing out the generation part, but it typically takes 10, maybe 20 seconds here to generate these two different tracks. Okay, that's nice. Okay, that one's very similar, slightly different though, so I may want to get that one. I could download this again as a WAV file and then use it in my video editing program as my background song. Now let me go to the left side, because right over here you could actually change the description. So you could expand on it if you want, you could remove any of the text and generate again. You could even turn vocals on if you want. And over here you also have this models tab. So with the paid plan you get access to a model called V1.5 right now. And that one has a 2-minute duration, max duration. These are 1 minute, so these are more designed for short form videos, but you could always loop these if your video is longer too. But in this case, I'll create a 2-minute version of this, and then you could go ahead and recreate from here. And while that's creating, let me go to this custom mode. And custom mode, you could again type in your prompt over here. You have beats per minute, but now you have some of those more advanced things like tonality. If you understand music a little bit, you could go ahead and change that. Typically, I just let the AI make these decisions for me. So this is random beats per minute, random key. I do like to change the beats per minute manually. I think that's just a really easy thing to understand. The higher you go, the faster the song. The lower you go, the slower the song. So I do play around with this one. And then you could go ahead and create a new version from here too. Okay, let's listen to this one. Okay, not bad. Let's listen to this one. Okay, again, good background music. This time, let me go ahead and create one with vocals, a slow emotional violin solo. I'm gonna turn vocal on, and let's go ahead and create that from here too. Okay, let's listen to this one.
In the silence of the night, a violin's cry takes flight.
I feel like the violin's not coming through very much. A slow emotional violin solo about going to space. Let's see if we actually could take in that detail about that song a little bit more.
In the silence of the night, stars above shining so bright, dreams of space taking flight.
Okay, pretty good lyrics. I still don't know if it put in the violin solo part in too much, but really good lyrics. Let me listen to this one. This is very fast, 174 beats per minute.
In the silence of the night, stars above shining so bright, dreams of space take flight.
Okay, that one is actually pretty good. You could always share these, by the way, too. So you could copy the link and share it directly from over here, besides downloading it just from this link over here. Now, if you want to try this for yourself, they give me a link that I'll put in the description below this video where you could try it for free. You could actually explore the entire library and download the MP3 files from there. But if you want to generate your own music with some of the options I showed you, you could get started with their very first light plan, and it gives you 1,000 generations per month. And remember, this is all royalty-free music, so you could actually use this across all your social media platforms, including YouTube. Thanks again for TemPolor for sponsoring this video. I hope you found it useful, and I will see you on the next video.